Every guy thinks he decided to chase her. He picked up his phone and texted first. He asked for her number. He planned the date. He made the move. But here is what nobody tells you. She already decided he was going to do all of that before he even knew her name. Today, we are going inside the female playbook. Not to bash women. Not to call anyone manipulative. But to understand exactly how attraction works from her side. Pay close attention. Because once you see it, you can never unsee it. Tactic 1. The availability game. She is never fully available. Not because she is busy, but because being available kills attraction. When a girl is interested in someone, she does not clear her schedule. She keeps her schedule. She might be thinking about him 24 hours a day, but you would never know it from her calendar. She will say yes to plans, but not immediately. She checks her schedule even if she is completely free. She does not cancel her gym. She does not skip plans with her friends. Not because she does not care, because she knows this. A man values what he cannot fully possess. The moment you become someone's whole world, you become boring. So she stays busy. Genuinely. Strategically. Often both. Tactic 2. The mystery. She never reveals everything. In the first conversation, she gives you just enough to want more. She will not tell you her whole story on the first night. She mentions something interesting, then changes the topic. You find out she travels, but not where. You find out she has been hurt, but not how. The brain is hardwired to pursue incomplete information. This is called the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished stories stay in your head longer than finished ones. She instinctively knows this. Every time she holds something back, she creates a reason for you to return. Mystery is not silence. It is strategic revelation. Tactic 3. Social proof. She never tries to impress just one person. She walks into a room and talks to everyone. She laughs with her friends. She knows people by name. She is not performing for the guy she likes. She is performing for the room. And he just happens to be watching. This is social proof in action. When everyone else seems drawn to her, the brain automatically asks, what do they know that I do not? And suddenly he needs to find out. She does not go to him first. She makes the room come to her. Then she notices him noticing. Then she looks away. Just once. And now he is the one who needs to make a move. Tactic 4. Hot and cold. One day she is warm, engaged, laughing at everything you say. The next day she is a little distant. Not rude. Just cooler. And he spends the entire next day trying to figure out what changed. This is the hot and cold pattern. And it works because of something called variable reward. The same psychology behind slot machines. When a reward is inconsistent, the brain becomes addicted to chasing it. Constant warmth becomes wallpaper. You stop noticing it. But fluctuating warmth keeps the brain locked in. She is not cold because she is playing games. She is cold because she has a full life that sometimes does not include him. And that possibility that he might be losing her makes him push harder. Tactic 5. The soft ignore. She does not ghost. She delays. He texts at noon. She replies at 7. He sends a meme. She sees it. She does not react immediately. Not because she hates him, because immediate responses signal that you have been waiting. And waiting signals that you have nothing better happening. The soft ignore is not about playing hard to get. It is about genuinely having a life. A life where his messages are one of many things happening, not the main event. Here is the brutal truth. The guy who gets instant replies is usually the one she is not that interested in. The guy who waits occupies her mind every hour he is waiting. That silence creates anticipation. And anticipation creates desire. Tactic 6. The withdrawal. She made him feel special. She remembered his coffee order. She asked about his mom. She sent a funny video that was exactly his sense of humor. And then nothing. She pulled back. Slightly. Naturally. And suddenly the scorecard in his head flipped. He was ahead. Now he feels behind. That feeling is what makes him try harder. This is called intermittent reinforcement. And it is the most powerful force in human attachment. We do not bond to what always shows up. We bond to what sometimes disappears. She is not being cruel. She is living her own life. But to him, that withdrawal feels like a test he needs to pass. Tactic 7. The jealousy trigger. She does not brag. She just mentions, "Oh, this guy from my gym kept trying to show me his workout routine. It was so annoying." She is not jealous. She is not insecure. She just placed information in the room, and now he is thinking about a guy at her gym. She does not say she is wanted. She demonstrates it casually. She is not threatening him. She is reminding him that she has options, that she is choosing to be here, and choices can change. The moment he senses competition, real or implied, his effort doubles, not because he is insecure, because evolution wired men to compete. She just pressed the button. Hack to Kate. She makes him think he decided. This is the final move, and the most powerful. She has been guiding the entire thing, but he never felt pushed. He felt pulled. She made herself interesting enough to think about. She made herself busy enough to pursue. She made herself warm enough to want. She pulled back enough to trigger effort. She gave signals clear enough to act on. And when he finally makes the move, he thinks, "I decided to go for her." He did, but only because every condition she created made that decision feel inevitable. That is not manipulation. That is architecture. The architecture of attraction. Now here is the thing. Understanding this does not make you immune. You can know every move on the chessboard and still lose if you play badly. But it does change how you see things. You stop taking every cold reply personally. You stop chasing every moment of distance. You stop confusing her strategy for her character. And if you want to attract women using the same principle in reverse, the answer is simple. Build a life so full that your attention becomes genuinely rare. Because the most attractive thing in any human being is having somewhere better to be. If this changed how you see the world, subscribe. Because next video, we flip it. How men pull women in without even trying.